name is Kawira Dambu, a coach here at Spire. In this video, you're going to see examples of cover letters which demonstrate what you should and should not do while writing cover letters. We will start off with what you should not do and then launch into what you should do when writing your cover letter.
So, let us look at examples of cover letter don'ts. The first one is that you should avoid weak openings. This example reads, "Dear Sir, I read about your job in the newspaper and I would like to apply for the position." First of all, you must make effort to look for the person to whom you are writing. What is their name? Do your research and get their name. Second, what job is this that was advertised in the newspaper? Which newspaper was it advertised at? Second, do not replicate your resume. The example here reads, "As you'll see in my CV, I went to Nairobi High School and then I went to Nairobi University where I studied commerce. I then did a postgraduate in procurement. I then started working at the finance ministry." If you have to say that you will, as you'll see in my CV, then do not write it. If it exists in your curriculum vitae, make sure that you do not put it in your cover letter. Third, avoid generic cover letters. You must tailor each cover letter to every job that you're applying for. For example, from my entire studies and work experience, I have the following qualifications: A, B, C, D. The only problem is qualifications B and C are not relevant to your job. Why not delete those two and stick to the qualifications that are actually relevant to the job you're applying for? Fourth, you must have no grammar, spelling, or punctuation mistakes. This is a rookie mistake that can easily be avoided. An simple example here is, "I manage the projects involving their team." What does this statement even mean? Kindly make sure you do not have these very simple mistakes. Fifth, do not be too self-focused or arrogant. An example would read, "I am the man for you. I am probably the most technically skilled person in my age group. I basically carried my last company." This comes off very arrogant and self-obsessed, and no one ever wants to hire someone who will then be arrogant in their office. You can say the same thing but using much better language. So what should you do when writing a cover letter? First, show that you are fit for that specific role. A good example would be, "Over the past 3 years, I have worked in project management and I've had great success in optimizing profits on projects while delivering quality." In this case, people can see that you are a good project manager and that you're able to make sure that the company makes its profits. Second, show what you can do for the company. An example, "I would love to get involved and bring my experience of website development to ensure that the targets for the next 3 months are met while reviewing the existing development to make sure that we bring all of our online presence up to the highest quality." Who could question such a paragraph? Next, you need to highlight your accomplishments or your attributes. An example would read, "At my previous company, I organized the office function and always made sure that they stayed within budget and that everyone had a great time." In this case, they will see that you are a good financial manager and that you work well with your team. Next, you must use the job description to then begin to describe what you do with your cover letter. An example of a job description would read, "We need someone who responds to and follows up sales inquiries by post, telephone, and personal visits." So what would you write in your cover letter that would show that you have used the job description? You would write, "I take pride in maintaining excellent client relationships by respectfully and timelessly following up on sales inquiries." And therefore, someone will see that you have made effort to read the job description and match it to your cover letter. Next, use your cover letter to highlight your skills. An example would be, "My skills include creating detailed performance reports and researching the dynamics of a market." Last but definitely not least, you must use specifics. In the last 2 years, I have successfully signed on 8 new clients, four of which are on retainer. By using numbers, people can know exactly what impact you had in your last job. With these tips, I'm sure you will write great cover letters. All the best.